What's up, YouTubers? It's Devin here, back again. And this is something I've never done on my channel before. I watched a video last night of Gen X Pen. She did the Strip Down Challenge. Let me explain what the Strip Down Challenge is for just 1 second. It has to involve 10 minutes of straight talking. No cuts, no effects, no nothing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of my life story here within a span of maybe 10 to 12 minutes. So let's go ahead and set the clock on my phone. Just 1 second. I'm going to try to go 12 minutes of straight talking. So let's begin. So I can tell you about my life story. It started when I was maybe 22 years old, when I finally had the opportunity to buy a house because I had a good paying job at the time. And I had actually moved out of my parents' house, and I had my own house here for about 6 years. About 6 years, I would say. And I kept getting told it was going to go downhill eventually because I had went to day turn at the job I was at the time. I was working at Walmart. And why did I go to day turn at Walmart? Because, well, night turn just got to be so... It got to be so boring, and to where they expect you to get stuff done within like a certain time limit allowed. Because otherwise, if I was to get overtime, they would make you cut it, and I don't understand why they made me cut it, because Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar company that they can't even afford to pay overtime to their associates. Well, it's no wonder they're quitting. Or if someone just wants to not be a smart ass and they just want to get fired for no reason, well, that could happen too. And, oh god, I need to either trim my beard or shave it off or something. I haven't quite figured out what I wanted to do there yet. But getting back to my life story, I mean, my life was just like, it was better that I was out of my parents' house, and I just wanted to be on my own. Well, the entire time I had my house, let's see, I had it from 2007 until I had to move back to my parents' house in 2013, 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, excuse me. But I didn't plan on getting I did not plan on getting fired from Walmart. And you never know. I mean, Walmart, they could be such assholes to their associates. And now that my brother has the job there, he gets treated a hell of a lot better than I do. Than I did when I was there. But I guess what I'm really saying is, like, after I had to move back to my parents' house because, let's see, 2 days after Christmas in 2012, I came out to my mom, and I came out to a family member of mine that is no longer speaking to me because of some stupid shit that happened. And it was something personal that I had figured out about myself, which I will tell you about that in a future video. And I knew I was going to lose my house, like, after... And that was after the last roommate I had actually moved out on me and didn't say a word to me about it. But, and here we go, I'm just going into one big tangent. But, yeah, if you haven't seen my cat already, say hi, Felix. Say hi, Felix, there's camera. Yeah, that's hi. Yeah, but, when you saw my cat there just a second ago, he was I actually rescued him from the street. Well, actually, no, it was my brother Full Metal Gamer, known as Brett, that had saved him from the street. And well, since the apartment he had at the time with his ex-wife, they couldn't take him. So, and since it's hard to me to walk away from an animal that doesn't have any food or shelter, I took him in. And it was several months later, after a cat of mine that I had that died in my arms one night, and that was a really sad night for me. I mean, I was upset for maybe 2 weeks after he died, but yeah, after I took Felix in, I was a lot better than what I was. I thought I was gonna wind up doing something stupid to myself, which I wouldn't do anything stupid to myself anyway. But oh, 7 minutes left. But anyway, and I'm really hoping everybody had a nice Thanksgiving over the weekend. I know I did, and I can tell you about that too. Went up and saw my grandmother up at the nursing home right here in Ohio, where I'm at, about 10 minutes from where I live. And it was actually nice to visit with my grandmother for the Thanksgiving holiday. She had celebrated her 83rd birthday, so she's still alive and kicking. So let's see if she lives to be 100. She's got 17 more years to go, and hopefully she'll live that long. And then my other cousin, we were actually having a good time up there too, because we were doing all these character voices. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. And it's always nice to figure out something you don't know about yourself. Like me, I could be a comedian. I could be such a comedian. I can be a hell of a good voice actor. Your grandmother did this, and your grandmother did that. Oh, really? Her. But, well, that's some of my voice talent there, but, damn, it's really hard to talk for 10 to 12 minutes without trying to, like, ramble on and, like, having a conversation with the camera, but that's enough about my life story, but I can tell you why I'm really here on YouTube. And what I really want to accomplish here within maybe the next year from now, I want to make enough money from my videos to where I can pay off my student loans, I can help my parents pay off their house, and then I actually want to save up and get some money for myself in my bank account, so if I ever decide I want to move out of my parents' house again, which I do, I want to move out again really, really bad. But it's hard to find a house somewhere that's going to be in my price range. Like, when I had my house, I paid $21,000 for it, and I was making payments. I was making like paying like $225 a month, and I think after sometime, like, it went going up from like $225 to $231 a month, something odd like that. But it really wasn't my choice to have to move back into my parents' house, because I was gonna have to wind up like rearranging stuff around again, like I did now. I mean, like, I've got my roommate here. I've a couple of shelves up here. I've actually made room to put my CDs on and all my cassette tapes I've been collecting. And now I just need to make a shelf to get all my records put on, because like I got maybe over 100 records. Actually, I do have over 100 records. But that's just rambling on again. But anyway. Need a drink here. Wow, I want to be thirsty after a while from like talking for like 10 minutes straight. But yeah, those are the plans what I have, like maybe the next, like a year from now. Student loans paid off, help my parents pay off their house, and 3, eventually get the hell out of my parents' house. Because I really need my own space. Like, I gotta have. I like to be by myself, and at least my stepdad will have like 2 less cats to deal with because I know he doesn't like cats. And I'll tell you the truth, I didn't like cats either when I was younger. But after an old cat of that my mom had, she had kittens, and then my attitude completely changed, and now I love cats. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I had read on the internet where they said that having a cat would causes a mental illness. I don't believe that. I don't think having a cat causes mental illness. Because as for me, I'm not really much of a dog person. Why am I not a dog person? Because I don't like because when they drool, it's disgusting. They slobber, and I don't like to get that on me. And I don't even like to go fishing because I don't like to touch fish that have been in a dirty, filthy lake. I don't want that on my hands. No, thank you. But but I managed to put in my 10 to 12 minutes of fame on this video, so when everybody watches this video, after you watch it, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, leave a comment if you have one, and as always, my social media links are in the description box down below. And also, if you haven't seen me on Patreon, be my Patreon. I'll leave my link in the description box of that as well. And I will see you next time I feel like making a video. Video over.